cosecha de peces, una gran pesca que es como una bendición.
Out of their element, the thrashing mackerel thudded silver, then leaden. The vermilion scales of snappers faded like sunset. The wet, mossed coral sea fans that winnowed weeds in the wiry water stiffened to bony lace, and the dripping tendrils of an octopus wrung its hands at the slaughter from the gutting knives. Achille unstitched the entrails and hurled them onto the sand for the palm-ribbed mongrels and the sawing flies. As skittish as hyenas, the dogs trotted, then paused, angling their muzzles sideways to gnaw on trembling legs, then lift a nose at more scavengers. A triumphant Achilles, his hands gloved in blood, moved to the other canoes whose hulls were thumping with fishes. In the spread seine, the silvery mackerel multiplied the noise of coins in a basin. The copper scales swaying were balanced by one iron tear. Then there was peace. They washed their short knives, they wrapped their flour bag sails, then they helped him haul in God-we-troused back in place, jamming logs under the keel. He felt his muscles unknotting like rope. The nets were closing their eyes, sagging on bamboo poles near the concrete depot. In the sandpipe's sandy trough, aching Achilles washed sand from his heels, then tightened the brass spigot to its last drop. An immense lilac emptiness settled the sea. He sniffed his name in one armpit. He scraped dry scales off his hands. He liked the odors of the sea in him. Night was fanning its coal pot from one catching star. The no-pain lit its doors in the village. Achille put the wedge of dolphin that he'd saved for Helen in Hector's rusty tin. A full moon shone like a slice of raw onion. When he left the beach, the sea was still going on. Thank you.
Tendida.
El señor Walcott quisiera entablar un diálogo y, bueno, pues quisiera responder algunas preguntas que quisieran hacerle.
De que se me pidió hacerlo debido a este libro.
I didn't want to do it. In fact, I said I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want to make a living off Homer.
No quería hacerlo, de hecho dije que no lo haría porque no quería ganarme la vida exclusivamente a partir de Homero.
It's a good idea though because you don't pay royalties.
Aunque es una buena idea porque no tienes que pagar derechos.
Anyway, it was such an honor to work for the RSC, I thought I'd try it. And I thought, how can I do this? This book is huge. It's a book, it's not a play. So I set myself one absolute task, that no character would have more than a single line at any time.
En cualquier caso fue un honor y también una tarea abrumadora porque este es un libro, no una obra, y por esto me impuse una regla inviolable, que ningún personaje tuviera más de un parlamento al mismo tiempo.
I think all poets who use rhyme.
Un verso, sí.
I think all poets who use rhyme are masochists.
Creo que todos los poetas que riman son masoquistas.
But I also determined that I would do it on a design that would be line after line as if they were like oars, pulling one oar at a time, one line at a time.
Pero mi propósito era que esto diera la impresión de que cada verso fuera como un remo, cada verso fuera como el movimiento de un remo, uno cada vez.
There's very little